Alright guys, we are back, and because Ramge, or Ramji, however you want to say him, is the latest character I got to 75, no, I haven't transcended or enhanced him in any way, I just thought we would have a little talk about him, and look over the stats, and look over pretty much what he's gonna offer you. Now, his stats will improve as he goes to 6 stars, obviously, and then you've got transcending and all this other stuff, but looking at base level 75, I think his combat power, first off, over 200k is a good start. I think it gives him a very good solid base. His HP is 5463, and that's the highest for a fated champion. I've looked through other ones that have not ascended and all that kind of thing, and nobody beats Rams on HP, so I think that's something that's definitely going to work in his favor for survivability. His attack, it's 792, which is it's pretty much average. I don't expect a massive amount of attack for this character, and we'll get into that why. I think the fact that they have it at 792 is still very respectable. His minimum attack 713. No, he's going to lose some. The attack will vary between numbers, and it'll vary every time. So you're never going to, unless you get perfect luck, always get like 792. So it's going to vary up and down, like good hit and weak hits and stuff. With maximum attack, I don't look too much into that either. Not with this character, because that's not how, in my opinion, I would use him, damage-wise. I would use him for utility. So we could gain a bit of more attack, which is good. It just means that the hits are going to be stronger. His defense, being 600, I'm kind of torn between saying it's okay and I kind of want a bit more. Just to be greedy, like maybe put it to like the 750 above type, maybe 800. It could just be me, in my opinion, but defense wise, yeah, I just want a little bit more. I think I'm going to be greedy. The best, he's not the best in the game. The best in the game is Illum at 1649, and Mahar, one of my other champions, is 1627. We also like Bernavas. There's Chatty that has pretty good defense, but their few of the characters are going to require higher defense. So 600, I would like a bit more, but pardon myself, I'm okay with it. Now his hit being 99, there is better, but ultimately there is worse. I think if you average roughly around 100, that ain't too bad. And I think for this character, really we'll get into why I think certain things real soon. We move on to dodge. Dodge 99 I like. I could be greedy. I could say I want it to be like 115, 125. But is that too greedy? Oh, sleep mode. Okay, interesting. But for this character, the dodge I think is pretty good. He's going to be nullifying heal. He's going to be, if you team him right with Shufrakin, with Fear of the Abyss, and attacking people that can't heal themselves and they have self-harm. So if they do attack, I would like obviously the dodge to come in, maybe save some HP, that get hit on a consistent basis. Critical hit. For this champion, I don't think he's necessarily a nuker, so the crit hit on other champions is going to very much increase. And other champions, it might actually go down. With Rams in his moveset, I think crit hit at 50. I mean, it's okay. The black is the same at 50, and also you can increase that with gear and stuff, but as a base start, I mean, he has the attack speed coming up next, so he could maneuver away from some of that. You never know. The attack speed I do like, 74. Now the best in the game is Jin at 115, with Baraka 114, Sabrina 92. So he's definitely in the top 10 for me anyway. Like for base speed champions, and with that speed comes more utility for potentially getting more attacks than your opponents. So I like the fact that 74, I don't think it's too high because obviously you get gear on and you can help increase that number. I think overall the speed is pretty good. If you look at critical damage and block defense rates, although you can increase these with gear etc., every fated champion is 150 and 50% block defense rate and 0 luck, because obviously that comes with gear and how you want to make that champion look and so on. But the crit damage being set to 150 I quite like. It's a very much decent starting point. The block defense rate 50% I think is fair because you can increase that with gear, and some items of gear give you a very good block defense rate. The upgrade on them, especially like your legendary and fated gear items, so I'm not going to frown at that. I think overall stat wise is pretty good. We will just jump in. Actually, no, what we will do, I'm going to go to the journal, the trusted journal, and where's my boy? And we're going to check out the skills. We're going to check out his movesets and I'm going to see what he can offer you. His basic attack is just a basic attack. Does a bit of damage, nothing special. Don't even think. Oh no, he puts the cat down. Yep. His passive is the cleanse passive. This is going to be cleansing damage over time and debuff effects from allies and gaining mana. And additionally can gain mana if the health of the target is at 20% or less, or if the health of target is 70% or more. So that's pretty good. I quite like the cleanse passive. And if he's cleansing stuff off of our team while he's inflicting things on the other team, I think that's evil but clever. Now let's move on. Touch of Darkness deals 200 to 25% damage to one enemy. Afflicts target with nullify heal for 12 turns. And self-harm, which does 45% damage. Which is 45% damage. That's going to whack up over 5 turns to a lot of damage. In Fear of the Abyss, if you have Shifrakin. Actually, if I would love to pull Shifrakin. If I had Shifrakin, this would be a match made in heaven. Nullify people from healing, cannot be removed. You're going to give them self-harm, so they do damage to themselves and they can't heal themselves. That's perfect. So let's take a look at Touch of Darkness and the animation. The skin is fantastic. I love this character skin for Rams, by the way. Take one more look at that. The animation for this move is pretty good. We have the cat, just cool, calm, collected. Now we're going to kick your ass. He's standing right next to him. Tail's moving. He ain't even scared, man. And this move is pretty much effectively the same. It says this one is a single, and he has also an AoE, so he can do less damage, but it's to all enemies at 133. But still, he will put nullify heal on for 16 turns, which is an increase from 12 turns on the previous move. And self-harm, yeah, like I say, if you can get Fear of the Abyss on with a drop of damage from 45 to 26 for 5 turns. I mean, but that's still good. If you team him correctly, he will be pretty much effing that team up. They're going to be able to heal themselves. You can have other people that will increase your attack if you want to nuke him. Well, there's multiple ways you can go with it. I think his moves, they look pretty cool. I quite like this one. I quite like the fact we have the cat that becomes the Mike Tyson of cats. That's awesome. I do like this animation. And he's not necessarily a powerhouse, but his moves are really cool. He's the type of person is going to do a lot of damage. He's going to stop people from healing. He's going to, if you pair him correctly with Fear of the Abyss, they will be self-harming themselves. So effectively, they can't heal, they take more damage, it's just going to kill them quicker. So for waves, that could be good. So for challenges, that can make him viable if you pair him correctly. And in PvP, if you can kit him out correctly, remember PvP, we've got a lot of great minds out there that know their team synergies and can work around things, but ultimately he could be very effective there also. Just causing people to not heal, pairing up correctly with Shofrakin. There's other people for fear of the abyss, and get yourself harm on. So overall, we look at the character, and he isn't the hardest hitting character. He's respectively fast. He has great HP. Defense is a bit low, but I think the way this character is made and the way he looks is really cool. I think his moveset, his touch of darkness in the Banker's Path for a single person, 1 mana, and an AoE for 3 mana is really good. It's active, you would like burst. I've heard people say burst, but cleanses damage over time and debuff effects from allies. Any way to gain mana is a good way to gain mana. So overall impressions, the character is pretty cool. And he still has the cat. I mean, come on. He is so not bothered about anybody fighting him. He's got his cat. He's like, I'll just kick your ass later. I'm petting my cat right now. So overall, guys, he's somebody that will nullify, stop people from healing. And like I say, you put him in there correctly with people, and they will be self-harming themselves. Pair that with nukers. You can drop waves, or you can make it last a bit longer if you have a team based around your own survivability, for maybe an increased defense and all this kind of things. But he does look like a really good character. I'm pretty sure he's not the fake core one. Seems really stupid to ask myself that, but we'll take a look. Because he's level 75. And he's still all the way down here. No. That's a shame. Never mind, guys. But overall, Ramge is in the top 10. I think he's a pretty good character. I think he has uses. I think I'm going to stop rambling on and leave it there. And if you guys made it to the end, I thank you very much. See you next time.